Students, in the last class we have studied about structure of flower as well as structure of stamen. Today we will start a new topic, that is what? It is structure of microsporangium. Let's find out where the sporangiums are located. Look at this. This is the structure of stamen. If we will cut the TS of this anther, we will get this particular structure. Here, these red dotted structures, these are known as microsporangium. So today we will study about these microsporangiums. In the TS of young anther, there are 4 layers are present. These are known as epidermis, endothecium, middle layer as well as the tapetum. Now we will discuss about the structure of microsporangium. The microsporangium, if you will look the structure of the microsporangium, it will look like a circular structure. So it has given typical microsporangiums appear near circular. Next, it is surrounded by 4 wall layers. These are epidermis, endothecium, middle layer as well as the tapetum. Out of these 4, the 3 they are helpful in the protection as well as the dehiscence of the anther, and the 4th one, that is what? It is a tapetum. It is going to provide the nutrition to the newly developed pollen grains. As it has mentioned here, the work of the tapetum, it nourishes the developing pollen grains. As we know, inside here in this particular portion, the pollen grains, they are going to develop. First, the pollen grains are younger in stage, then they will form the stage of a mature one. So what will happen? The work of the tapetum is what? They are going to provide the nourishment to the pollen grains, to the developing pollen grains. Next word, cells of the tapetums, they are binucleated in nature. It means the 2 nuclei are present here in each cell. Third point, when the anther is young, sporogenous tissues are present at the center of microsporangium. The function of sporogenous tissues is production of the pollen grains. Means inside of the microsporangium there is a presence of the sporogenous tissues, and the sporogenous tissues, their main function is what? Production of the pollen grains. This is the microsporangium. Inside of this microsporangium, these are the sporogenous tissues. The main function of these sporogenous tissues are production of pollen grains. Students, here 2 terms are coming. These are microsporangium as well as the pollen sac. So what is the difference here? This is a microsporangium, and when the pollen grains are going to fill here in the microsporangiums, these are known as pollen sac. So it has mentioned here, when the pollen grains will be filled in the microsporangium, then these microsporangiums are called pollen sac. As we know that, look at here, this is what? It is the microsporangium, and sporogenous tissues are filled here. And the main function of these sporogenous tissues is what? To develop new pollen grains, means development of new male nuclei. Because in this particular chapter, we have to study about the fusion of the male as well as the female gametes. So today, here in this particular class, we are going to focus on development of male nuclei, that is pollen grain. Now we will study this particular a single microsporangium here in detail. Study of microsporangium. It's a single microsporangium. As we know, there are the presence of 4 microsporangiums. So this is the study of single microsporangium. These microsporangiums, these are filled with special type of the tissues. These are known as sporogenous tissue. Here, microsporangium is filled with sporogenous tissue. Production of pollen grains is the main function of sporogenous tissue, as we have discussed it earlier. Students, these sporogenous tissues undergo several divisions and finally they form the microspore mother cells. So these sporogenous tissues, they are after multiple divisions, they are going to form the microspore mother cells. These are sporogenous tissues and these are microspore mother cells. These microspore mother cells are formed from the sporogenous tissues. Means after multiple division in sporogenous tissues, they are going to form microspore mother cell. Each microspore mother cell is diploid, means two and in nature. After multiple division, means after doing meiosis, it is going to form the microspore. So this is microspore mother cell as we have studied earlier. Here two mitotic divisions are going to take place. Basically in one mitotic division, they are going to divide their number. So here this microspore mother cell, it is going to form a microspore tetrad. And each microspore tetrad, these are the 4 in number, that's why they are known as microspore tetrad. Each microspore will convert in pollen grain. So this will again, it will make us other pollen grain. This again it will form a pollen grain, and this again it will form a pollen grain. So there is a formation of 4 pollen grain will be here. Next process is what? That is microsporogenesis. Formation of microspore from a pollen mother cell, means PMC, through meiosis is called microsporogenesis. So this is a formation of a male gamete from the pollen mother cell. It is known as microsporogenesis.